So this is Magnificent Ships. People seem to be a little bit interested in a little mini review I did of it before. This is their first ship. It's a Zumwalt class destroyer. It's a pretty simple model, basically just because the boat is this way in real life. The program itself is virtual reality. I'm using my HTC Vive controllers, which you can see rendered perfectly here, which I love. I love games that do that allow me to see my hands. One thing that's really cool about this game is you press this little magnifying glass here, and you get to see your ship in model size. So you can pick it up, take a look at it. I love how the little flag waves as you're looking at it. I'm looking at it through my HTC Vive head-mounted display. Send it back to the water here. If I want to fire the guns on it, all I gotta do is say fire. Let's get out of the way. Makes me nervous. Pretty neat stuff. The next ship is one of my favorites. It's the USS Missouri. And they started with the sun kind of low in the sky. I'm going to actually change time. If you look at my controller here, you can see it has a little watch at the top where the little red dot is where my thumb is. I'm just going to advance time a little bit here, make it a little brighter, because I really want people to appreciate this model. This is, I think, the best model in the game. It's a beautiful ship, lots of detail. I mean, beautiful amounts of detail in the ship. And one of my favorite things to do with this model is to come in and get life size. Again, because this is virtual reality and it's room scale virtual reality, I can walk up to the anti-aircraft guns. If my room was big enough, I could walk to the deck, but I can't, so I'll use the controls and look over the side, check out the seas, and I can also go fire and duck. And here we go. Boom. Whoa. Gotta get vibrated off the ship again. Pretty impressive stuff, Maynard. Duck. And this ship just looks fantastic in model form. If you take a look, you can see even here at the end of the boat, the little detail of the waving American flag. You can see the guns, you can see the towers. It's just, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The spinning propellers, and then you can shoot the guns. I mean, how cool is that? I love the heat distortion you can see coming off the guns and the smoke. Nice and realistic. We'll put her back in the water and go back up. So the next boat, not quite as interesting. It's an oil tanker. I'm not going to try to go through the acronym. I think one of the cool things about this is it gives you kind of an idea of how big these ships are. I'm going to try to go in on this staircase here. There we go. Just looking around in VR, it really gives you a sense of how big an oil tanker really is. That's really all I can say about this model. Again, not the fault of the author. He's trying to give a very good selection of different naval vessels. I do, however, love this one in model form. It looks cool. It just looks cool in model form. You can pick it up. Again, because this is virtual reality and it's room scale virtual reality, I can actually look around it. I can move around it and take a look at it from the other side. I can move it around in my room here a little bit. Fun stuff. Not too exciting when you press the button, but realistic. Kudos on the realism for this simulation. Go back to the water. Our next ship is a submarine. And although there's not a lot of detail on it, there's not a lot of detail on submarines from the outside for obvious reasons. I like it. I like the fact that he included this Seawolf class submarine, the Jimmy Carter, and this is really cool. Dive, dive, dive! And here we go, down. Whoa, okay. The flicker that you're seeing is not in my VR headset. It's because the video capture. So not the fault of the developer on this one. Let's go back up to the surface. Just like all the other boats, we can see it in model form. And pull up my face. Take a look at it. Take a look at my spinning prop. Neat, cool stuff. Next boat is the RMS Queen Mary. Again, it's a little on the dark side for me, so I'm gonna go ahead and make it a little bit more daylight so we can see it. I'm not a huge fan of sea liners, but they're big, you know. Can cruise on it with our controllers, take a look over the side. Can do the Titanic scene. I don't remember the song. What do they sing? My Heart Must Go On or something like that. Let's zoom. This is really much more immersive in virtual reality than you're seeing on my screen. I actually kind of feel like I'm flying when I press the controllers. It's actually quite pretty. So let's go back out. And the next one is another one of my favorites. It's a fake boat, the Merchant, but it's an English race-built galleon. Let's make it a little more daylight. I just like this model because the wood grain looks good on it. And when you actually get in the boat like this and look over the edge, let's get a place that has a little bit better railing. There we go. And you take a look at the seas. I mean, the boat's rocking with the ocean. The seas are variable. And then I can also do this. Fire those cannons! It's great. Love it. And you can even, if you look closely, you can see the water spouts coming up. You see that? I love that. Nice touch. Really nice touch. And it looks fantastic in model form, obviously. I mean, you know, this is like the definition of a model ship. So, just lovely. Anyway, that's Magnificent Ships. It's Volume 1. It's available on Steam. I'll put the link below. Someone asked me before if he rendered the interior of the ships. He did not, and that's simply because it's already taxing the systems to the limit. I'm using a fairly unbeefy system. I'm got a I don't know if I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm running an i7 2600 with a GTX 980, so not exactly the beefiest computer out there. But I still get pretty good graphics on they have a 1:7, and I'm running mine on the 5 setting. It still looks pretty good. So check it out if you like it. And thanks for watching my video.